Rachel. We're ready to answer questions. We're together. I'm so excited. Hey everybody. What up? Okay, so the reason I wanted to do this video, and Rachel will be able to talk too, but it's my time. The reason I wanted to do this video with Rachel is she actually does workshops on going green and things like that, and I know it's really popular right now. Wouldn't you agree, Rachel?
Yes.
Be like a news anchor.
I know.
Don't you
right?
agree?
Sorry. Her hair always looks better than mine.
It's called a curling iron. No, I mean, I used one that sounded like a burn. It was not meant to be a burn. Anyway, so Rachel does these workshops, and she takes the same approach to this that I do to health and fitness, which is you start where you are and you do a little bit at a time, and you don't overwhelm yourself, and you do the best that you can where you are. Yeah. So we wanted to show you a few of our favorite tricks that you can change now that won't be overwhelming, that save so much just in terms of plastic and everything like that. And if you have questions, we're trying to keep up with the reading.
Absolutely.
So let us know.
And this is about going zero waste. And first of all, I want to tell everyone, zero waste does not mean that you have absolutely no trash in your life. I will never claim to be living completely zero waste.
I trash.
The way that I see it is like, I'm a Christian, and that's how I see life. And I will never be Christ, obviously, but my life, I'm striving to be more like Christ, and that's kind of how I see zero waste. I am always striving to have less and less waste. And it's a process, it's a journey. So as you're going through this, don't ever do anything that you feel like is completely overwhelming you or it's taking away from your joy. All these changes over time will become just a part of your life. Like all these things that we're going to talk about today, I could never go back.
No.
Because it
you
just
feel
has,
yucky.
Yeah, and it just becomes a part of your routine, a part of your life. And ask questions. Like if you're like, wow, I really want to do this, but how do I overcome this obstacle? We can talk about it. We can chat about ideas and things.
And there will be no talk of cloth toilet paper in here.
No.
No.
I use TP.
Yeah, we use toilet paper. We are not one of those zero waste people who's like, this is the trash I have had in 1 year.
No.
Not gonna go there. So just take a couple things that you want to try and roll with it. You don't have to do everything. Again, research different ideas. You can Google anything.
Yeah.
So let's get started. Okay. So let's start. You want to start with on the go? That's my favorite.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Because everyone nowadays is on the go.
Hey! Yeah, we're on the go. And I don't know about you, but I don't remember that I'm thirsty until I'm in the car or want a snack or anything like that. So it's just become a habit to automatically grab certain items, and sometimes you're going to forget them, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Just grab a few items that we have. So one of my favorite new things is my water bottle. I mean, I've always had a reusable one, but this one's my favorite. I love it.
It's beautiful.
It's so pretty. If I ever lose it, I will cry. So it is completely stainless steel. The only plastic in it is, I mean, obviously you have to have some right there to keep it from leaking. But this is a Clean Canteen. They are a little bit of an investment. You can get them on Google. Wow. I mean Amazon. But you don't have to get all fancy. Just a reusable water bottle.
Yep.
That's it. Just throw it in your purse and go. Fill it up at home. Fill it up at gas stations.
Gas stations, like in the soda machine, you can fill it up with water. Like they don't. It's free.
It's free.
They don't charge you.
No.
And I always fill it up if I go to Starbucks or something. I make sure to fill it up along with this is another reusable is your reusable coffee cup. Because I know a lot of them look like paper, but they actually are lined with plastic. And so these are a great alternative. This brand is Keep Cup, but there's all kinds of really great
I will say, if you're one of those people who loves to sip your coffee over like an hour, don't get this one. Glass is not insulated.
Right. Yeah. So
get a different one.
I love I use a Tervis cup a lot of the times, and then there's, the Yetis, obviously. Or if you have your favorite one, I just make sure it's clean and just stick it right in my purse.
Sometimes it's not clean,
Sometimes
guys.
it's not
Sometimes
clean.
it's not.
Like right now.
I'm like, will you take this?
Can you rinse
rinse
this
it
out
out?
for me? A few times I've gone and they've looked at it and gone like, let me rinse that out for you. And I'm like, okay, that's just from this morning.
Yeah. No, it's not been sitting in my car for a week. Although, I will say, there has been times I'm like, that's been sitting there a couple days at least. Do I still want to take it in?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine.
A couple of
It's
times
totally
I've
fine.
gone into the bathroom and rinsed it out myself.
Some hand
'cause
soap.
I'm kind of
It's
gross.
fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah. So these two are a great first start because everyone has in their house like a water bottle and a coffee.
And
cup.
whether you think you're going to want coffee or not, just take it with you.
Yeah.
You're always going to want coffee. Hey, Jenny. Hey, everybody. I'm so excited. And I'm wearing my green shirt today. I made this.
Yes.
I did. Out of a
Yes.
white t-shirt. Corey goes, was that one of my t-shirts? I was like, no.
No.
I have white t-shirts. It's fine. Anyway, so next, straws.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about straws. We're
Guys,
not hating on straws.
No, straws are like, they're awful. I don't know if you've seen that video of the turtle getting the straw pulled out of his nose, but it's
would
horrifying. Yeah, it's horrifying. The amount of
Anyway.
straws that we throw into our environment, it's just insane. And we really don't need them. I mean, even if you don't want to
just a
invest
habit.
in something like this, just saying, oh, no straw, thank you. When you go to a restaurant, say, oh, no, thanks, no straw. Just make sure and tell them because they're not used to
Yeah.
people not needing one. But these are really great options.
This one if you don't have children. This one if you have children. Although, be careful. If this one's stainless steel.
Yeah.
Younger children, I don't recommend. This one is glass.
They do make
Be careful.
bamboo ones as well.
Yeah.
I haven't invested in one of those. They're probably pretty affordable.
Just take some bamboo out of my backyard.
Cat has bamboo.
I have bamboo.
Yeah.
We're gonna make straws. It's fine.
A lot of people think, oh, well, how do you clean that? It actually, a lot of them will come with it almost looks like a squeegee brush, and it fits inside here, and you just put soap in there and clean that sucker out, and it works great. No bacteria. I've had this thing for probably 2 years now.
Yep.
No bacteria builds up in there. Yeah,
And we've seen that keychain one. You guys are so funny. Everybody tagged us so many times.
in
In this, the keychain straw that like unfolds. I think that's such a good idea, but I'm so like germy aware. I'd be worried it would get stuck somewhere, but that was such a cool idea.
Yeah.
If anyone tries it, I would love to hear
what
your,
you think.
Yeah. So the next fun one, which I love because people always look at you like you're so interesting when you pull out your own silverware.
I love these things. These are mine. But Kat
It's to go
has
where.
one as
Mine,
well.
I left it in the car, and I'm too lazy to go get it.
Yes.
My knife is in my purse. I don't know how. Just
My
the
knife is in my
And in the
purse,
purse.
officer. I have a knife in there.
It's fine. It doesn't look like a knife. It looks like a weird spoon.
Yeah.
But this little kit is so cute. A lot of markets are starting to carry them, like organic ones. It's just called to-go-ware. But this kit itself has everything. It has a spoon. It has chopsticks.
Yep.
I mean, come on, guys. It has a fork. And it all fits in this nifty little container. And it's got a little hook on it.
Yep.
So that's a fun one if you're wanting to take it up to the next level. Start with the cup, straw, silverware.
Even again, these are all things that we're talking about that you can invest in. But even if you're like, wow, I would really rather try the zero waste thing before I buy all this stuff, take a fork from home.
Yeah.
Wrap it
Doesn't
in
have to be fancy.
like a cloth napkin and just put it in your purse or your car. There's all kinds of things you can do. I've been doing this now for I think 2 years, and I just bought this a month ago. And before that, I had like a stainless steel spork.
It was a little spork.
I still have it in my purse, and it folds in half. So there's all kinds of other alternatives. I think this was $18? No, 12? 14.
$14.99.
$14.99.
$14.99. I got mine at Tidal Creek if you live in Wilmington. Yeah. And I even have my own rag. That's so easy. Haley Hashtag mom life, you guys. Are you ready for this? We were at one of those jump parks and Haley got snotty. And all I had was this.
No. Hashtag auntie life. It was mine.
It was hers.
She looked at me and she's like, she's touching things, and I'm like, what are you doing? And all I had was this, and she started calling it her snot rag. And I was like, well,
This is a snot
okay.
rag now.
Yeah.
I've washed it. This is clean.
It's not the same one.
It's not the same one. Well, I used this when she handed me the snot rag after it had become
Right.
a snot rag. And I put it in here, and I was like, I'm just going to fold this up, and then I'll put it in my pocket.
Yep.
So we're bringing hankies back, guys.
Honestly, cloth napkins have probably been one of the biggest changes I've made, because you can take that in with you to the bathroom, even, and
Dry your hands, not for wiping.
right.
Unless you want to go there.
But this is like what I consider my tissue jar. These are all clean. And
Used tissue
I
jar.
just make sure I grab one of these whenever I go. I don't really use them to wipe my nose. I use
Go
them
for it.
if you can, but I don't have a lot of runny nose issues, but I use them like if I've got running mascara, if I didn't bring my cloth napkin. It's a really great little thing to have.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I've got my own little... I keep looking at the wrong side. I put it the wrong way. I've got my little bag that I throw in my purse for you ladies. That's got all my little goodies in it for zero waste. So the most, if you're not going to do anything, you can do this. Have a bag in your purse constantly. This one is so cool. Ta-da! When I'm at the checkout, I'm like, wait, I have a bag. And I pull out this little thing, and they kind of look at me like I'm nuts. And then you just pop that out. You're like, what now? Wait, never mind.
Yeah, because you guys, plastic bags have like a life of 15 minutes, and we throw like trillions of them away every year as a world collectively. If I had it my way, I would ban them. I would make them illegal.
A lot of
because I just hate them.
Or ask for paper.
Ask for paper. If you don't want to invest in this, ask for paper.
Or if you forget your bags
Or
in
if
the
you
trunk.
forget your bags in the trunk. Another fun little trick you can do is a lot of times if you go shopping at like the higher end places, they put your stuff in one of those bags that's reusable. Just use that.
Yeah.
You
don't
know,
have to invest in a
you don't have to invest.
fancy pop-out bag. I gotta represent Tidal Creek, though, you guys. That's one of my favorite places ever. If you have not been there, it's in Wilmington, and it's a co-op. It's such a beautiful place. Anyway, I digress. So next, what do we want to talk about next?
So we talked about the
on
the go shopping bag, and use that for like shopping for your clothes even too. A lot of people don't think about it doing that. So another big way to go zero waste, and this one's a little harder depending on the area that you live in. I mean here too, but it's bulk shopping. I don't mean bulk in the sense
Not
of like
Costco.
I mean bulk in the like with those plastic containers that you can like
That
get
nobody
the
ever
food out of,
uses?
that no, you're like, why are these here? Why don't I just so you can I get almonds there. There's a lot of great places where you can buy a few things and find out which shops around you have like a bulk section. And then there's actually bags you can take for that and then for veggies. The grocery store will let you reuse these. This is like a mesh one, if you can see. And you use these instead of the plastic ones for your veggies. And then these hold like almonds or
flour.
Well, the flour, yep. The flour's a tough one. I usually will like wrap it and tie it.
It's fine.
The cool thing about these bags though, guys, is it has like the weight on here. So if you do take it to a store, ask them, make sure they can do what's called tearing the weight. And what that means is they deduct how much this bag weighs from what you're buying so you don't buy the bag.
Yeah,
basically.
You've already paid for it.
Yeah, you don't have to
wanna
buy
do
it again.
And while we're still on the topic of bags, you all have seen my Planet boxes. They're over there, but you've seen them many times. If you haven't, just look back a few pictures. Those things, you guys, were an investment, okay? And I had to buy 2 sets. But I love them so much. And I love, like, putting foods in my kids' lunch that they normally would be like, ew. Because,
Yeah.
hey, this is it. You either eat it or you're hungry. But it makes it look pretty. Anyway, and it saves me on baggies. I don't have to stress about putting things in baggies. I can put fun food in there. But these are also a really great option if you're not ready to invest in a Planet box, okay? These are just little reusable baggies. They come in different sizes. They're easy to clean. You can throw a snack in there. Throw some of your bulk almonds in here for a snack. I mean, it's super simple. Just these little changes over time will make such a big difference. And you feel better. Like, you feel so good about what you're doing, and it's absolutely wonderful. And these were just some of the changes that we've made that we thought that you guys would like to see, so you can just start. And again, it's easy to get overwhelmed when you look at these zero waste bloggers and things like that. They're doing amazing things, but Toby just sneezed. But they're doing this because they've done a little bit over time, and this is just what they've accumulated, at the end of their journey.
And it's a community too. Feel free to message me, because you're probably wondering, well, why do this? I'm just one person. What change can I make? In the 2 years that I've done this, I know Toby's famous.
He's a Disney villain.
I have been sharing about zero waste with pretty much anyone that will listen, and if we all make those little changes over time, the difference in our world, because God created this beautiful planet, and I really feel like we need to take care of it. And these are just little changes we can make. Plastic, I don't know if you know this, but every single piece of plastic that has ever been created is still somewhere on this planet. Because what happens is it doesn't break down, it breaks up and becomes what's called a microplastic, and it's still in our ocean. And it's incredible in a negative way how much plastic is in our ocean. It's in our landfill. Even if you
in our fish.
Right, even if you're recycling, that's a great option, but over time plastic can't be recycled anymore because it becomes too flimsy. So make sure, even if you're just going to the grocery store, buy glass instead of plastic container, and then you have a reusable jar, which is great. That's one option if you're really not interested in investing anything. And you can take it as far as you want to, honestly, and I think that it's just become a way of life that we need to, and we're going to have to do a complete 360, otherwise it's just going to be bad, because eventually we're going to run out of room.
Yeah.
So
lots of floating islands out there. Did you see the photos? I did. It made me sad. So anyway, that's what we wanted to talk to you guys about today. I hope that you took something away, or make it fun. Like, Amazon has so many different options for fun bags, and they're not very expensive. Put your personal spin on it.
That is something I'd say is, whatever you do invest money in, make sure it's something that you love, because then you're more likely to remember it.
Yeah. I've bought cheap water bottles before.
Yeah,
I have no idea where they are.
Yeah, I have no idea where they are.
Waste. They're waste. That's what they are, because we forgot to use them. Right. Okay. Oh, my foot's asleep. We're sitting on the floor. We're doing this hashtag middle school, elementary school. I don't know. Guys, we love you. So thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions or anything, just, comment below and we'll keep up. And
even if you need resources, I do this a lot. I've done it for a long time, so I know all the different bloggers, all the YouTubers. Kate Arnell is a really phenomenal one for zero
adorable.
waste. She's so cute. She's lives in London. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you are so cute. So Kate Arnell on YouTube is a great one. And then the Zero Waste Home with, her name, I'm blanking. The one we saw.
You're terrible.
The one we saw.
Bae
Johnson.
Bae
Johnson. She's huge in the zero waste world. So even if you want to do research first, those are a couple places to start.
Yeah, I love it.
So
I was going to say something, but again, this is not, don't make yourself feel guilty for anything. If you used a straw, if you are drinking out of a straw right now, I do not want you to feel guilty. This is just being more mindful of how much we use and trying to cut back a little bit. Guys, You see Rachel's hair. I am not a natural redhead. I'm going to say it right now. Never going to stop coloring this. That's trash. Okay? There's
Low battery.
There's low battery. There's always things that some of us will change and some of us just don't want to give up. Like, I don't want to not be a redhead. So I'm not giving that up. So give yourself grace, like with everything. Have fun with it. And we love you. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.